Alright, so what I'm going to do is a quick demo to show you how to use Screenr and add the videos to your e-learning courses using web objects. So there's two ways you can do it. So one way I'm going to show you is actually using the URL that you get from Screenr. And then the second way is taking the embed code and pasting that into a blank web page and then inserting that locally from your hard drive. So the first thing you're going to need is the information from Screenr. So let's go ahead and go to Screenr. So I happen to have this video here. It's a video I showed you how to use Celestia. So we're going to take this video. Now what we want to do is have this entire video here display in the slide, but we don't want the whole Screenr website. So if I use the Screenr, the URL that Screenr gives me right up here, that's not going to work. So what I have to do is get the URL for just the video. And the way you do that is you go to the embed code here and you hit Control-C, copy the embed code to your clipboard, and then I have a blank web or blank text document right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit Control-V, we're going to paste that. So this is the embed code that Screenr gives us. And what we want to do is find the Screenr URL for that particular video. So the first thing you want to do is you want to find this http screenr.com blah 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 blah, and then it'll go to a number.swift. So go ahead and copy that, Control-C, and we're going to come down here and we'll paste that. So there's our URL. That'll load the Screenr player, and then what we want to do is actually have the video that's associated with it. So in that you're going to find using this variable here, and that's going to be the I equals 3872. So that's going to be the actual video. So we'll copy that. So we've got this screenr.com Swift, and then we'll put a question mark, and then we're going to paste that I equals 3872. So we copy that. That's our URL, and that'll play just the video. So Control-C will copy it. Now we'll come back to PowerPoint. Then inside of PowerPoint, we're going to do a slide for the web object from the URL. So we go to Articulate. We select the web object tool. That's going to open up this menu here, and you can see I can insert the URL here, or I can insert a local file. So we're going to insert the URL, and we're going to go ahead and keep all the defaults, hit OK. And so now you see the web objects loaded there as a placeholder, and this is going to pull that URL in. So let's go ahead and do an index.html so you see how that works as well. So I have a blank document here. So this is a blank web page, and there's nothing in it. So what I want to do is go back to the Screenr site. When I go to Screenr, I have this embed code, so I can just go ahead and copy that embed code, and then I want to come back to the index.html. I'm going to paste it in there, so now that's part of my web page. Go ahead and hit save, and then what we want to do is go back to PowerPoint. And one of the things, let's go to this new slide here. One of the things I have is, if I show you this folder, I actually have a folder. I have all my assets. So it's web objects, and I have a Screenr folder here. So if we go to web objects, there's a Screenr folder. Then inside the Screenr folder is an index.html. So all I need to do is find that file, and that's what I'll insert. So if go back to PowerPoint, and then inside PowerPoint we're going to go to Articulate. We're going to go web object. That's going to load the dialog box. Now instead of the URL here, we're just going to go ahead and find that index.html. And you can see I have my Articulate folder assets, and then I scroll down. There's web objects. So when I open that up, there's my Screenr folder. And inside that folder is that index.html. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. And then I'll just keep the defaults. We'll hit OK. Now I've got both web objects loaded. So I've got one web object that's coming from that URL, and one web object that comes in from that index.html page I created. So all I need to do now is go to Articulate, hit Publish. Now we see our published course. So here's the URL that we inserted. As you can see, it covers the entire slide, and I can hit play, and it plays. So I've got the play bar and everything in there. And then the other thing that I can do is I can go to index.html here, and as you can see, that's going to load it. But now I didn't change the sizing on the screen, so it's based on whatever the parameters were for that embed code. So that's basically it.